What's up, everybody? Welcome back to How It's Done. We got another fun episode for you today. Last year we did a video keypad for the garage door opener. We had a lot of complaints about the battery life, though. A lot of people have installed this, love it. Biggest complaint, though, lots of comments in this on the channel, is that the battery life on this thing sucks. And it's true. You get probably about a month and a half, at least I do, per personal experience on this particular device. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like real quick. This guy right here, this is what we're talking about. Battery life lasts about a month and a half, 2 months, somewhere around there. For me, personally, about a month and a half, it starts telling me I need to recharge the battery. It sucks. You got to take the screw out the bottom, take this thing inside, take the battery out, and it takes a good 4 or 5 hours for it to charge completely. Well, today we're going to fix that. They've got this kit you can get to hardwire this garage door keypad, so you never have to charge it again. This is definitely something that's going to be worth the investment. It is a little pricey, but honestly, I think it's going to be worth it. So we'll walk you through how to do that today on How It's Done. Alright, so if you've seen my installation video, you know how easy these are to put on the wall. Just as easy to get off and replace the battery or charge the battery. Basically, you'll take a Phillips head screwdriver, a small one, put it on the bottom here, and just take this screw out. Not super complicated. Once you've got that screw out, the whole thing just pops off. I'm doing this with one hand, so I'm being careful because this is a tiny screw, and if you lose it, well, you've just got the one. So we get that out. This whole thing just comes right off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these other two out, take this thing completely off the wall. There you go. Next thing we need to do is we're going to have to drill a hole right between where these two are, and we're going to drill it at an inward angle so that it'll come out right inside here. And that way we can feed our wire that's going to be powering this straight through. So inside this kit, you're going to get the wall bracket. You're going to be using the new wall bracket, not the existing one that your device came with. And this one does angle. It looks like it actually can get probably a better angle than what the angled bracket that I've been using gets. We're also going to be using these wires here. So this is going to have to at least fit through the hole. So I'm going to say probably a 1/2 inch hole will do it. But if you look on this whole thing just gets screwed on there, and then you've got a big opening in the back here, this big void. So I'm just going to make the hole centered, and we'll feed that through. It also comes with a new battery, or power module as they call it, and then a adapter for the back, because on the back of this it's all battery. Once you get this back plate removed, it's all battery. There's really nowhere for these wires to go. So that is where this new back plate comes into play, and then also the power module, which I'm guessing because it has these terminals here is how that's going to work. Now, I don't know if this power module is actually chargeable or just works 100% off the hardwire. So if power goes out, this may cease to function. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll test that out. I'll let you know. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get a 1/2 inch drill bit, drill this out straight through. I'll see if I have a long one that can make it through. Otherwise, I'll have to build my own extension. We'll show you how to do that. Alright, so it looks like we're actually going to be doing this with a 3/8 drill bit. The 1/2 inch drill bit that I have doesn't have the same quick connect chuck on the end of it like this 3/8 one does. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this 3/8 bit, stick it in here. I'm going to put a little bit of tape on it just to hold it in place, but that's going to make this long enough to where we can go through. Now 3/8 is a little bit iffy because I don't know if this is going to fit through the 3/8 hole. So I might have to drill it out with the 3/8, go back and wallow it out a little bit more with the 1/2" drill bit on this, and then feed it through a little bit more just to get that final punch through on the other side of the wall, and then I can drill it back through with the 1/2", but we'll see what we can do. Alright, so here we go. First I'm going to drill it straight to get it started. There we go. We're through. Alright, so we taped the end of this to an old truck antenna. Something solid. I mean, you can use a hanger or whatever if you want. But all you got to do is get this through there. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Pretty straightforward. I didn't even need to make a 1/2" hole. But yeah. And then this piece on this side, you can go ahead and tape it to the wall. It comes with a couple little clips that you can nail in to hold things in place. Or you could just plug it in wherever you've got a plug. I've got one back here for the water softener that I will probably use that since we got the extra plug. So now we'll go ahead, get this guy installed, hung up. It says which side is the top, so we'll do that. Feed the wires through this hole right here so that it can be made up to the back of this guy. Alright, so we're screwing this in place, and for those of you that are wondering, yes, you can use the exact same holes that the old bracket used. It is literally the exact same dimensions, at least this specific model. So I'll go ahead and include a link to this in the video description if you're interested in picking one of these up, and so that you know it's going to work like for like with what I'm doing in this video. I'm using a screwdriver for this because the slots that these screws are in are a little bit too small for the drill with the adaptable or swappable Phillips head. You'd have to get a long shank Phillips for your drill, and I don't have one of those on me right now, so just using a screwdriver. Once all that's done, literally just pull this battery out. Pop this guy in. You want to make sure that the side with the probes are going in there. Boom. We'll take this guy, power module, got the screws near the top. That'll click into place. And then these screws are literally going to get these attached. That's it. Then we'll just put this back in place. Screw it on, plug it in, you're good to go. There you go. It's plugged in, powered up, and working. Now all we got to do is got a screw right here. A screw right here. So we're going to loosen those up just a smidge. That one's already a little loose. Let's loosen up this guy. And then turn that. And yeah, that's going to give us a much better angle as well of people approaching the driveway. If you remember, this last one, that was the best you got. So you go from something like this to something like this. It's a much better angle too. Yes, the cord is exposed just a tiny little bit when you do that. So technically somebody could walk up and cut it and shut off the power. However, you're going to see them, especially if your garage door is closed. So, yep. That's pretty much all there is to it. Thanks again for joining us on how it's done. I will include a link to the original install if you're curious on seeing how to do that, if you missed it last year. If you like more videos like this, smart home stuff, and just general home maintenance items, go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to be told when new videos come online. We'll see you next time on How It's Done.